Hi guys, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. I have a little trouble keeping on track, which, this is the third time I've tried to film this, so let's stay on track. But anybody who knows me knows that the Amber train goes way out, but she always comes back. It just may take 20 minutes, but let's try to keep this under 10 right now. So, a few things to update you on. Did the craft/book fair show. Didn't go as well as I'd hoped. In fact, it went poorly for me, and I did sell some things, just not what I was hoping, and I had to drag it all back home, drag it all back up to my room. A little disheartening, but it is what it is, and I'm looking into a couple of local craft shows to get into in the next few months, so that maybe I can sell what I have on hand. I did pull out from the blankets I had planned to sell anything that I would rather donate, and I've reached out to a couple local organizations to see if they're taking them and what their requirements are for that. I'm waiting to hear back from them. I'll give them a week or so. If I don't hear from them, I've got a couple more organizations to reach out to. I'm not really in any super hurry. If it happens, it happens. If not, I do know there are other places that I can go further afield. So it's been just busy since even before that, but I'm trying to do things, and if you're on the Project Doom Facebook that I put it on there, anyway, I've been getting the itchy urge, in the brain to start a new Project Doom, which is not a good idea. It's not. Because I have one hanging up in my craft room, which you guys saw when Jennifer was here. I have another one here on my bed. I have one downstairs on my couch. And Mom has one in her bed. That's four. Four in one house in practically all the bedrooms. I don't need another one. I don't have a plan for another one. I don't even know what my theme would be. I mean, guys, I have my first one, which was whatever I wanted. I have my second one, which is all Stonehenge, which you guys know I love Stonehenge. My mom's was just whatever she wanted, but much better than my first one, because I've been sewing for a few years. And my final one, this one, has shiny fabrics, and it has fairy frost for all the books and all the trinkets and everything. And it's got the vintage Harry Potter fabric on the back. I don't need another one. But itchy brain. So anyway, in trying not to work on that, I've been trying to work on some other things. One of which is a coworker of mine reached out and asked me about getting involved with a crafting program that we do called Make It Take It. Basically, and we have them for kids, we have them for teens, we have them for adults. These are for teens, and he was asking basically for my input and knowledge on making fleece pillows. The kind where you cut and you tie and everything. And so I'm like, well, I've never made it, but I've actually got all the supplies for it, except the fleece. I went and bought the fleece, but it was on sale, so it was fine. And I did some calculations. I'm like, well, I think we can do this for about this much. How about I pick up a yard of fabric, and I've got the pillows, and it's me and my coworker and another coworker. We can all try it. We can see what works, because I knew I was going to be using a rotary cutter. I figured they were going to be using regular scissors. So, we all had our ways of doing it. And so anyway, I did mine and realized pretty quickly that I really mathed very badly, because these are 16-inch pillows, and I thought an 18-inch panel would be enough. It is, barely, and it only works if you're stubborn and you've got tiny fingers to tie all the little knots. So anyway, we all tried it. We all agreed, need bigger panels. So, but I was like, okay, cool, we're on that. And then I was looking for some fabric for a project that my dad had asked about, and I found some more fleece that I didn't really remember that I have, or really think about the fact that I have. So I decided to go ahead and try a 20-inch panel, which is what my coworkers and I had discussed, and ended up making, well, that's weird, I didn't think that did all the way across. Ended up trying it again, and my dad purchased this fabric. I guess he was at Joann's or something, probably buying me something, and he picked up a remnant, and so, yeah, I decided I had enough to try a 20-inch panel, so I did it. As you can see, these are both 16-inch pillows, but this is thicker, and this was much more difficult to do than this, but now I've tried it both ways and gave my feedback to my coworkers. So we're going to be doing that, I think, in April. But then the fabric I was looking for not shiny fabric, not sparkly fabric. Anybody who knows me knows I have a lot of sparkly fabric. And I try to theme my stuff out, and so anyway, I was pulling fabric, finally found some because my dad asked me to make a couple of bowl cozies for a coworker for a late Christmas gift. She likes cats, so I had some of this fabric. They were fat quarters that I purchased from my local quilt store that just closed. Little sad about that because I really like that quilt store. I both love and hate making these because I always have an issue making them, but like once I make 3 or 4, it's like, oh, I want to make a dozen more, and then I don't want to make them for 6 months or 6 years. So I'm going to go see my dad tomorrow, so I'm going to take him this, and I'm going to take him this, and then I have to go to work on my day off because I'm currently teaching a retired person's class on genealogy, which I'm doing through the end of the month. So that's keeping me busy, plus my regular work. And I'm going to the gym, which I've got a new workout routine, which is taking a little while to settle in because me and the scale are still disagreeing. And then I'm more or less finished with round ripples. I've gone through probably 95% of my scrap yarn that I have, what I've got left. I don't have enough to make anyone like blanket, so I have to figure out what to do with it because it's a bunch of like whites, creams, grays, little bits of black. Nothing really to do a lot of anything with. I could start a bunch of round ripples and then just use up what I have in my yarn stash, which is, you know, full skeins. That's not happening. But anyway, so I have this rainbow round ripple, which I probably won't be donating simply because I can probably sell it at a craft fair later this year. And then I have one more downstairs that is a pastel rainbow round ripple. So there's that. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, that's really all I've been doing is working programs, go to the gym, come home, and try not to get itchy brain and do another project to do. Mostly because I have at least 4 quilts in progress that need to be done. I have at least 2 quilt tops that are finished, one of which has backing, maybe both of which have backings. So I just need to make binding and make some money so that I can send them to Jennifer R. to quilt. Yeah. So anyway, I need to make a plan. I need to make a timeline, something to help me get through this. But that's about 9 minutes of my life that you guys probably didn't need to know about, but that's okay. We're here for each other. And even when I'm not around, I'm rooting you guys on. And I hope your 2023 is, wherever it starts, I hope it's going better. And I will try to talk to you guys soon.